creek. Let's go. Let's go. Go. Look at that. Well, there's quite a bit of material right there. I think I've got enough to make the next section of the kitchen countertops. Once I get all the pieces cut up, I actually need 6 pieces like this, plus a bunch of verticals and a bunch of horizontal pieces, stock cut, to build those cabinets. But I want to go ahead and get my tape measure, and I'm going to lay these aside, and then we'll get these cut up and ready to go. just barely. Well, I believe that I've got enough stock cut for the second set of kitchen cabinets that I'm going to build. And then I've got this piece of plywood here that I'm fixing to cut to make the top shelves of the first one that I did. And I'll have a little bit left over for the second one. I'll have to buy one more sheet of plywood, but I think that the kitchen cabinets, they're really going to be strong, because this is 3/4 material right here. That's 1.5 inches. I've used 2.5 inch screws, offset them all, didn't have any splitting occur, and it's stout. So I think that they're going to be there. They'll probably last the life of the cabin. I'll get this cut up and we will put this in on the second run of the first shelf, or the first cabinet. Hey guys, welcome back to the cabin. I'm trying to get this other section kind of halfway framed. I've got to go get the oil changed in the truck. So and we've changed our mind too. Instead of a range top right here, we have found a unit for about the same price that actually has, it's a gas range top, but it also has the oven. So we've decided to go ahead and go with that instead of just the range top only. So I needed to get this framed up because I've got to start putting the exterior on it. And in the meantime, my countertops are drying, so hopefully we can get those on sometime soon. You gotta be sure and not have screws longer than what you're screwing into, because you could ruin your floor. Because that will tell me pretty much precisely. I gotta make sure that it's those are straight and vertical. They should be. I'm actually putting this divider in here. Not that I really need it, but it will keep things from primarily falling out of these shelves down into here. You know how you can get some, seems like stacked on top of the other sometimes? This will just keep it from falling inside here. Out from where the sink basin is. Well, this is kind of what the countertop is going to look like. I didn't sand it or anything. I just basically cut it, brought it in here to try to fit it together. I've got to take it back out. I've got to sand it. There is a lot of bug tracks on the outer edge, but it's still good wood. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sand this all down. It's just a rough and crude countertop, but it goes with the cabin just like everything else that I've done. And I think it's going to look really cool once I get all of that accomplished. And I've got some big, well, I say big, they're thick, but they're about 4 inches long, some timber screws that I'm going to, I'm sorry, 3 inches long timber screws that I'm going to use to screw this. They got the big head on them. So I'll put, you know, a couple on the end, on the back, a few here and there, and I think they'll look really nice because they kind of got like a copper head on the top of them. So, and I think we're going to have to take my grinder and file this point down right here just a little bit. This one's basically a natural curve, and so is that one, and so is that one. So, but yeah, I think it's going to look really good. And then the other thing that I've got to do is, I'm waiting on a part for the generator so that I can sand this. So I'll probably start next putting the plywood on the outside. Well, hey guys, this is what it looks like now that I got the front on. Actually, these right here, I'll probably be taking them out within the next day or two and sanding on those, and then I've got to decide what I'm going to do with the top, whether I'm going to pour it, just kind of leave it with several coats of polyurethane on it, or just exactly what I'm going to do. But anyway, yeah, and it's provided me a whole lot of cabinet space down here. Now, you know, one thing, we were getting some comments. I considered a toe board in the beginning, but then when I got to thinking about it and the overhang of my live edge, where there are some spaces here where I've got a complete, almost handful, okay, of space. So when I pull up to the counter, all right, and I'm actually touching the counter, I look down there and I've probably got 3 inches still of space. So I thought, well, with that, taking that into consideration, I don't even need, you know, a toe area down here, because I'm not even going to be that close. Now I will be adding some trim that will go around. So this is what it's going to look like, minus the doors and the trim. But I'm still going to have plenty of toe space. And yeah, I can get right up next to it right here. And I actually come up with all that, like I said, that extra space that would have just been taken up. And then the cabinets, you know, would have had to have been shorter to maintain this height. But anyway, hope you guys are enjoying these little do-it-yourself builds, trying to save money and be as self-reliant as possible. And they actually turned out really, really stout too. But anyway, guys, my son, my daughter, and I, we really appreciate you stopping by and checking out the homestead up here and all the work that we're doing on the cabin. We can't thank you enough for your support on both of our channels. Thank you so much for that. We hope that each and every one of you have a wonderful evening. Take care, and we look forward to seeing you back up here at the cabin again next time.